Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at a Shadow Legacy Zapdos with Thundershock in the Color Cup. So let's see what we have going on. We're going to be pairing it up with several different Pokemon throughout this video here. It was great. It just takes a little bit of getting used to because it really can't take a hit whatsoever. For one, it's Shadow. Two, it's a legendary in the Great League, which is going to be squishy as it is. They don't belong here, but it sure does hit pretty stinking hard. With that said, you go with the ones you have. People are saying your IVs are not too great on some of your Pokemon. I mean, that's just what it is, okay? When it comes down to the Shadows, it gets even more specific, so it's harder to even kind of narrow it down, especially when you only get a couple of shots here. So I did go with the other one, and that's what it is, 15 in attack. Oh, but it's still going to be able to put in that work. If you do enjoy my videos, please give it a thumbs up. Really do appreciate it. That's all you really need to do to support me. And it really does help out the video on the channel here. We're actually going to be going with 2 flying Pokemon for a little while, but then the game started to say, okay, we're going to go ahead and switch it up on you, so we're going to go ahead and take off double flyers and put something else on here. But with that said, yeah, the Zapdos with Thundershock, otherwise it's going to have Charge Beam, and it's not charging nearly as quick as Thundershock, therefore allowing you to spam the charge moves so fast and they hit very hard. You're going to want to go with Drill Peck and Thunderbolt. You could go with Zap Cannon, I guess, if you're trying to nuke. Alright, now let's see what we have going on for the next battle. We have Talonflame into Shiftry. This is obviously a great lead. They're going to be swapping into their Walrein here. Now, we do have Zapdos and Abomasnow currently on the team in the back, so that's not particularly a great matchup. Sure, we've got Energy Ball on Abomasnow, but we're also part Grass, which is taking quite a bit of damage. And then they can kind of handle what we just seen, which is going to be that Shiftry. So we're just going to go ahead and hold our ground here, see if we can take them out by using just 1 shield for now. We might have to use 2 if it doesn't KO, but typically it does right there. We're looking good, great. And they're bringing in a Toxapex, so we're just going to go for the Brave Bird here. Now, another reason I did swap out this team is because we're kind of weak to Toxapex. Zapdos can take it on, it pretty much one-shots it with Thunderbolt. But you're also taking quite a bit of damage, and Abomasnow being part Grass doesn't really like to see that poison jab here. Alright, so going for the Thunderbolt with the Zapdos, taking out Toxapex, that is some massive damage right there. Bringing in the Abomasnow immediately, although we could have made it to Drill Peck. We're just going to go ahead and bring in the Abomasnow. Just about one-shotting that Shiftry, and we're going to be able to take that win. We did sneak a quick move right through there, and looking good, and moving it on to our next opponent. I did horrible today, just to let you know. I was relying on Zapdos being able to take a little bit more damage, so today is a practice round. Hopefully we can do better. We'll put it on the team, showcasing another Pokemon so it could be alongside, kind of like we usually do, you know, make a video about something and then use it again in another video, but with another Pokemon showcasing. But anyways, let's see what we have going on here. We got a shield out of them, going for the Brave Bird. They're letting it go. We're going to be able to take them out, bringing in a Lantern to farm us down. Not too much farm, and they are down a shield. We're going to go ahead and bring in Abomasnow, which is going to be able to wall this thing here. Going for the Energy Ball right away, and they're going to be shielding it up, swapping with Energy on their Lantern and bringing in their own Abomasnow. Now, we can go for Drill Peck, but we're also going to be taking quite a bit of damage from that Abomasnow with the Zapdos here. We have 2 shields, so we're going to go ahead and shield this up. Yes, they're going to get to another one here, but we do win that CMP, and we're getting to the Drill Peck, so they're either going to have to use that shield. Oh, wait, oh, never mind, they don't have any more shields. Okay, so that was a good CMP there. Alright, so they're going to go for Surf, not enough to take us out. I'm trying to get the Thunderbolt, and we get there just on time. I couldn't believe it. This thing really cannot take a hit. This is going to do a lot of damage to that Lantern. Look at that. This is why you don't really need Zap Cannon. Yeah. That'll pretty much nuke anything. Alright, probably almost a Swampert too. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to absorb this here and take the win with the Abomasnow, and move it on to the next battle here. Still leading with Talonflame, met with a Galvantula. That's no problem. They're super effective, but it looked like they did have Fury Cutter, and they're going to be swapping into a Ninetales, and we're going to go ahead and threaten them here with a potential Brave Bird. They're going to be shielding it up. Now we're going to swap into our Zapdos, which is not necessarily a counter, although you can go with actually Ancient Power as well, so that is another option I suppose you can run with. But we're just going to go ahead and go with what we got here. Taking them out with Drill Peck, just so much damage. Bringing in a Kingdra. This is still going to do a ton here. And they're shielding it up, and it is going to be Shadow, so that would have bring them down into the probably around the red. Bringing in the Abomasnow. Now we just need to look out for an Outrage. We're going to be shieldless at this point if we do use this, and we're just going to have to because that's just the way it's going to have to be. Going for the Weather Ball here on the Kingdra. Waiting for them to swap, and there it is, bringing in that Galvantula. Discharge is going to take us out, right? Yeah, that's pretty much a wrap here. But can we get to it? Yes, we get to the weather ball. Is this going to be enough to take out the Galvantula, folks? And it is. And can we farm them down? Oh, yeah. That was crazy. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that, but we took that win. Moving it on to the next one, greatly with the Roserade. Now, this is going to be a crazy battle here. I do believe I screw up. They swap into an Alolan Marowak. Shadow, very nice. Bringing in our Shadow Zapdos as well. They're going for Bone Club bait. Still would have done a decent amount of damage. We kind of want to still maintain our health here and just go shield for shield because of that good lead. They're letting it go, though. We get to another Drill Peck, and I decide to go ahead and double shield this thing. I want to try to farm them down. Can we do it? Getting a little close here. And we're just going to start throwing Drill Pecks blind. Throwing the first one. Looks like they bring in that Roserade. Alright, and they're going to be able to farm us down with Bullet Seed. There you go, so squishy. They got a Mantane in the back. I immediately swap into our Abomasnow. We're shieldless at this point. We're taking super effective from their quick move damage. Ice Beam bringing us into the yellow. This is pretty much a wrap here, as Abomasnow was flexing. Going to go ahead and go for the Weather Ball. Probably should have built up to the Energy Ball, but we need to get that last shield out of them. Going for another one here, and we're finally getting that last shield, but unfortunately they're going to be able to farm us down. Talonflames, weak to water. Here we go. So they got that Bubble Beam, I would assume. And there it is. Yep, and lowering our attack right away. And this is where I lose, pretty much. So they're going to go for another Bubble Beam. Down by 2 stages for our attack. I go for Flame Charge. I almost went for Brave Bird, as they did bring in the Roserade. Oh boy, what are they throwing at us here? We're going to survive a Grass Knot. Can you believe this? We get to the Brave Bird and take them out, and we're able to get to it and take the win. I seriously thought this was not going to be my win here. They were probably like, wait a minute. That's not how it was supposed to end there. Good game. Moving it on, we got a Swampert lead. Now that's not good for us here, so we're going to go ahead and swap into Zapdos. We can start just throwing these Drill Pecks right away. They're going to be able to almost take us out with Hydro Cannon. We could have let that go, but the problem is, it would have done a whole lot of damage, pretty much almost KO'd, and they could have swapped into something and just a couple of quick moves take me out. So we're just going to go ahead and maintain here. Looks like we're going to double shield. Just sometimes that's what it's calling for using this Zapdos, unfortunately. Going for another Drill Peck, of course, and they're double shielding as well. We get to the Drill Peck and beating them. Let's go. This is not going to quite KO, but it is going to do quite a bit, bringing them down pretty low. Of course, a Hydro Cannon is going to be easily taking us out now. Now, I was contemplating if I should farm them down with Talonflame or just go with the Abomasnow. I just went with the Abomasnow. You can't rely on that Incinerate. And they have a Superior, so what is in the back? So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, well, I should probably retreat. Yeah, they've got their own talent. What? Did they mistap? They had a Talonflame back there. They could have just bring that in and up against the Abomasnow. Maybe they thought I would swap. Who knows? But we're taking that win after we did hit their Talonflame with the Brave Bird. Next battle, it looks like we got the Shadow Marowak back in action here. Still got the Abomasnow in the back. Up against Shiftry, this is going to be a decent matchup. Of course, we have to shield this up, but we're super effective with our fire. And our moves are still doing a ton, even though they're resisted here. They're going to be swapping. We're going to go ahead and throw the Shadow Bone on the Pelipper. And man, our quick move is doing a whole lot of damage. But we really can't take a hit here. We're going to let that first one go and farm them down, because we kind of just need to hold on to our last shield. It was not worth it. We got energy to throw here. Probably going to get a shield from the Togedemaru. And we're getting to Thunderbolt. Do they want to shield this up? It's not going to do that much damage. Actually, it would have kind of. All right, so they are going to be using their last shield. Fell Stinger. Oh, okay. Farming me down here. We bring in the Marowak. Super effective to that steel. Massively effective with the Bone Club because of the electric and steel type. Shielding up the Wild Charge. Perfect. They're locked in here after I did tap on this. And all we got to do is make that swap, or we can stay here. And we're going to catch. Let's go. Abomasnow. That was unnecessary, but it doesn't really matter. Let's have a little fun, and we take the win. All right, next battle, I think we're leading with Marowak again. Yes, and met with a Toxapex. Now, this is horrible. How are we going to play out of this? Abomasnow is not a great throw-in, all right, because you're taking all that damage from the quick move damage. So we're just going to go ahead and hang tight here, go for the Bone Club, and we can take a Brine. And then the quick moves are not going to be able to take us out here, so we'll shield up the first one. I would assume we're going to get a shield out of them here. And yeah, we could have bait, but we're just going to go ahead and go straight for this. It's not like it's that much more damage or energy. All right, so let's see. Going to let this go. As you can see, still surviving, and they can't really KO us here. But this is unfortunately not going to be enough, and this will do more damage than the Bone Club. So this is just what we're going to have to go with. They barely survive and are able to farm us down. Lovely. Now we're going to kind of have to shield, because whatever they throw at us is going to do a ton of damage. So now we're going to be shieldless. Are we going to be able to farm them down? Okay, at least we have that going here. They don't want to lock themselves. Bringing in a Trevenant. Going to throw a super effective Drill Peck. It's going to do a whole heck of a lot. Plus Stab. They are shielding it up, using their last shield. They're swapping as we bring in our Abomasnow, and they have a Tropius in the bag. Let's go, folks. And we're going to be able to farm them down. That's it. That is a wrap. We're going to be able to get to another one of these, and that's about it here. We're looking good and taking the win with our Abomasnow. Was it worth using an Elite TM? Because that's what I had to do to get this thing here. Yeah, sure, I had like 36, no problem. It's really good. I mean, if I wanted to power up for the Ultra League, I could do that too. But hey, we'll just go ahead and hold tight for now. And we're up against a Pelipper here, massively effective with the quick move damage. It's like, look at that. It's insane because it is going to be 4 times effective. Now they are going to get to another Weather Ball here. We're going to let it go. It is just getting a little close. Now it's just relying and hoping that they do not shield this up and they let it go. That is great. 1-to-1 shield, bringing back that Magneton. This is perfect. We're going to obviously bring back Alola Marowak, and they're swapping into Trevenant. Now we're going to go ahead and get that last shielder, do a bunch of damage. Let's see, they are letting it go, and that is a wrap. We're going to be able to just swap here. I could have just kept going with Marowak, but let's go ahead and just absorb a discharge, and that's going to be about it, folks. If you did enjoy that video, give it a thumbs up. I'll be bringing you more of that Shadow Zapdos legacy in the future. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
It's out of my hand, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hand. You can never take away the power of my
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!
It's out of my hand, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hand. You can never take away the power of my soul.
So compromise where you can. But where you can't, don't. Even if everyone is telling you that something wrong is something right. Even if the whole world is telling you to move. It is your duty to plant yourself like a tree, look them in the eye and say no.